And a good evening from Brunswick County. Today on Sea Devil TV, it's Cape Fear Volleyball as the unbeaten Sea Devils host the Pitt County Bulldogs. Hi, everybody. Chris Sheeman. Glad, as always, to be with you for our first of two volleyball matches that we'll bring you this season. Cape Fear, as I mentioned, coming in undefeated at 7-0 in Region 10 play and 10-0 overall. The Bulldogs are 8-5 overall, 4-3 in Region 10 play. Let's meet the starters for Pitt CC and head coach Caitlin Spees. It's number 4, Hannah Sladek, number 5, Garrison Bowes, number 6, Calissa Parrott, number 11, Jordan Lorman, number 12, Alexis Bynum, and number 14, Gabby Isaacs. Meanwhile, the starters today for your Sea Devils and head coach Emily Coleman, 87-29 in her 5th season. Number 3, Allie Jenkins. Number 7, Ashlyn McNamara. Number 9, Shyla Howman. Number 11, Peyton Schoenlaber. Number 14, Madison Spencer. And number 16, Jennifer Shirley. So that's the starters for both of these teams. As you see Pitt on your screen, they're in sky blue, or I should say sky blue. I should say navy blue. Meanwhile, Cape Fear also in their darker blue here this evening. So, different location than normal. That means the internet may be a little bit off. If the broadcast goes down, we'll get it up for you quick as possible. Right now, Gabby Isaacs serving. And we're underway here in Brunswick County with the quick trickeration from Jenkins, who picks up the point and then goes down. So Jenkins with an awkward fall, so 1-0 Cape Fear, but we will have an injury timeout here, and we'll come right back. Welcome back. Well, we're just underway and already an injury for Cape Fear. Allie Jenkins leaving after picking up the first point of the match here in set 1. And it'll be, let's see who's coming in here. I believe it's going to be Addie Wagner, who will serve now for the Sea Devils. So hopefully Allie will be able to get back out there, a little dump play, and she took kind of an awkward fall. And the officials, I believe, getting together, make sure the rotation and all the subs and everybody is straightened away. So, kind of an awkward start, but it'll be Taylor Gainey now who comes in. And again, it'll be Addie Wagner who will serve here. Serving has been one of the big reasons why the Sea Devils are out to this 10-0 start, one of their best starts in the last several years. Wagner gets us back underway, received by Parrott from that right side. It's a big hit by Bowes, and it stays in bounds. Nice hit by Bowes. 83 kills coming in the play here today. Picks up her first to tie us up at 1, and she will serve. Garrison, 19 service aces during the season so far in 13 matches for Pitt. Pitt from Greenville as she picks up ace number 20. The Bulldogs leading now 2-1. Chris Shima, glad to be with you for this Region 10 showdown. This is shaping up to be an interesting contest. Pitt CC's kind of been knocking on the door. Cape Fear was able to beat them pretty handily last year, but the Bulldogs are better. That time, Wagner there first from the far side. Gainey on the outside is going to pick up the kill. Diving for it was Parrott, but we're even at 2. Jennifer Shirley, 9 aces during the season. Floats that, but it can't clear the net, so the air gives Pitt the lead back. 2.2 aces per set for Cape Fear. That's 18th in NJCAA play. Jump serve now for Sladek. And on the second hit, it's sent over. Diving for it was Sladek, but couldn't make the play. 3-3 here in set 1. Good news, Allie Jenkins is back out there replacing Wagner. Good to see her right back out. Shyla Howman will serve now, also coming back in, Madison Spencer. So Howman serving, 9 aces during the season so far for her. Also 10th in hitting percentage. From the near side, Bynum with the kill. 4-3 now in favor of Pitt. The libero now for Pitt coming back in. And I don't have a number 1 on my roster, so I can't tell you who that is. I believe it's Allison Heath. She's the libero listed on the roster as she serves it over. Received first by Schoenlaber. It's set up to Schoenlaber. Big hit. The dig by Sladek. From the near side, Parrott with the cross-court attack. Dug out by Matthias. Near side, Gainey, little tap. Nice dig and dive by Isaacs. Isaacs will dump it over now. Here comes Cape Fear from the left. Spencer with the kill. And we're even again at 4. Good start to this one. Cape Fear, it's been all or nothing in these matches. They've undefeated. Some of them have been close. Some of them have not. They've won 6 times in 3 sets and 4 times in 5 sets. Gainey serving. Taylor Gainey, 3 aces during the season, getting it over. Bynum had it blocked back, but point goes to Pitt, 5-4 in favor of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming off a split this weekend in that Region 10 Travaganza up in Hickory. They split, losing in 4 sets to Catawba and winning in 5 sets to Lewisburg. From the middle, Spencer, the dump to even it at 5. Cape Fear won all 3 matches in that same tournaments in Hickory. Won all 3 in 3 sets to USC Salkehatchie, USC Lancaster, and Guilford as Schoenlaber picks up the ace. Peyton Schoenlaber, that's her 15th of the season. The sophomore from Top Sale, really doing it all. She's got 5 assisted blocks, 75 kills, good hitting percentage at .263. She's been one of the stalwarts. From the right side, Bynum big hits, and that dig attempt is going to go backwards, so Pitt back up. So far here in the early going of set 1, neither team really separating itself too much. Now this will be Alexis Bynum to serve. Bynum a good blocker, 36th in JUCO with 25. Pushover is going to be out of play, so Pitt with the lead at 7-5. Folks, you can use the hashtag CDevilTV if you want to chat with us during today's broadcast. You can also use the live chat on YouTube. We got that going as Bynum commits the air and Cape Fear will go on the serve. Carly Matthias, 5 aces during the season so far for the sophomore from Fayetteville. There first was Parrott, set by Isaacs, near side Sladek through the block, and Pitt by 2. Pitt CC from the Greenville area, making the drive down 17. Now it's Gabby Isaacs to serve again. Floats it over, Matthias there first, set by Jenkins, hit blocked back. It was Sladek and Bose. Now from the near side, Bose through the block, staying with it, Jenkins. Gainey able to save it. Cape Fear gets it over, but that's going to be too long. 9-6 in favor of Pitt here in the early going. Last year, on September 29th, Cape Fear won in 3 sets up in the Greenville area, 25-21, 25-20, 25-22. And then on the 18th of October of last year, Cape Fear also won in 3 sets. Good start now for Pitt, though, as that was kept in play by Bose. I thought it hit the floor, but good eye by the officials still, though. Howman picks up the kill for the Sea Devils. to close the gap to 2 now. Allie Jenkins in the top 50 in serving in Division II. She has 27 aces. That one's going into the net, though, as Pitt goes up by 3 again. Serving is Garrison Bowes. Bowes had 8 kills, 10 digs for Pitt in the last meeting between these two teams. Schoenlaber able to get it over. Bowes received by Matthias. Set Jenkins, near side Gainey, and that'll be in play for a kill. Nice hitting by Gainey at 219 coming in the play here tonight. So it's 10-9. Scoreboard on your screen was wrong, so Cape Fear's deficit is 1, 10-9 here in this first set. Shirley now serving. Shirley's from Greenville, and miscommunication there. Bowes was there first, but Pitt was asleep, and Shirley with her 10th ace of the season. Here's the set by Isaacs, far side. Big hit by Sladek, and giving it a run was Jenkins, but it's a kill for Sladek. Sladek, 221 hitter, 97 kills coming into play here tonight. I believe she leads the team. She does in that category. Bowes and Parrott tied for second, coming in with 83. Here's Sladek now on the serve. From the back row, Shirley. Now Parrott through the block. Nice dive by Jenkins to keep hope alive as Matthias gets it over. Bynum. And that'll be a violation on Cape Fear, so Pitt gets the lead back. Now hang on here. Now they've got Pitt with 12. So 12-10, evidently the correct score on your screen. So now Sladek on the serve again. Jenkins punches it over. That was blocked back beautifully by Lorman. Just her second of the year. Good start for the Bulldogs here tonight. That's going to be an error, though, into the net. Let's see what Cape Fear can do. Matthias out. Back in is Spencer. And serving is Howman. Shyla from the Fayetteville area. Near side, Parrott. Dig by Jenkins. Dumped by Howman. Set up for Lorman. Lorman through the block, but the dig by Shirley. Now here's Schoenlaber. Dig by Isaacs. That's blocked back. Gainey was there. Also Spencer. Big hit by Parrott, and they're going to get Cape Fear at the net with a violation. So 14 now to 11. It's, I believe, Allison Heath on the serve here. Big hit Schoenlaber. The dig, it's sent right back by Spencer. Nice play by Spencer. McNamara back in for Gainey now to serve here in set 1. Received by Sladek. Near side, Bynum through the block with the kill. Alexis Bynum, just 1.6 kills per set coming in, but she's got 2 or 3 already here past the midway point of set 1. On the serve, Parrott. Matthias there first, set Jenkins from the middle, Spencer. Parrott able to dig it, and Pitt got it over. Schoenlaber again, dig Parrott. From the back row, Sladek sends it back. Shirley there first. Set to Spencer, and Spencer, it's out of play. No, correction, it was 4 hits. So the lead is 4 now for Pitt, 16-12. Parrott. Schoenlaber. Nice dig by Sladek. Bynum gets it over. McNamara. Here's Schoenlaber again. Floats it. Heath there first. Near side, Bose through the block. Nice dig by Matthias. Set up for Schoenlaber again. And she gets the kill. (16-13). Set 1. Krishima, glad to be with you. Sea Devils volleyball playing today. Also here in Brunswick, which is the de facto home this year. Of course, the remodel of the gym on the campus in Wilmington, sending us down the road a little bit. Bynum, that was too long. Pitt's lead is 2. Schoenlaber on the serve. Sladek there first. Bynum the tip. Matthias, Shirley. Dig by Isaacs. Bose big hit, too long. So the deficit now 1 for Cape Fear. Good action here in this first set. Krishima, glad to be with you here at Brunswick County. Bose blocked back. Jenkins and Spencer there. Shirley. Did she keep it in? No. Trying to use that line, but Pitt goes back up by 2. Alexis Bynum, 5th in Division II with a .412 attacking percentage. That was through the block. Nice hit that time by Spencer. Coming back in now, Shyla Howman, the freshman. So Carly Matthias on the serve now. The set for Sladek, big hit. Matthias tried for the dig, but another nice hit, Pitt. Pretty clean here in set 1, leading by 2. Not a lot of errors on either side, really, as there's been very little separating these two. Jenkins, the dump, but it's out of bounds. So Pitt by 3. Gabby Isaacs, the setter on the serve again. There first, McNamara. Jenkins sets it up for Howman. On the second effort, Lorman. Matthias was ready for it. Dig by Heath. Sladek. Set over to Shirley, and that's out of bounds. 20-16. Pitt with the lead. Timeout by Cape Fear, and we're going to do a little segment, something I like to call Carly Matthias, Who Even Are You? So, in addition to being a below-average sports broadcaster, I'm also a really below-average DJ, and I hosted a radio show on a pop station in Florida. Now, just to avoid confusion, don't ask how. I live here, but I did a show in Florida. Don't worry about that right now because that's not important. But what I did every day was I did celebrity birthdays, and I went to a website and I just pulled a few celebrity birthdays. So I'm on the website one day and I see this Carly Matthias comes up. This is the website, by the way, that you're actually looking at right now that I used to use. And I said, why does that name sound familiar? So I Googled it. I said, oh, yeah, that's the Cape Fear volleyball player. So I asked everybody before today, I said, Carly, why are you famous? Evidently, she is one of her videos that she posted on social media went viral, and so she is now listed on all these celebrity sites. In fact, if you see there on your screen, she's actually the second most famous Carly ever. So that was this edition of Carly Mathias. Who even are you? Back to action now with Pitt leading by 4, 20-16 here in the first set. Good start for the Bulldogs here on the road. Cape Fear trying to rebound. Dumped by Howman. Bose had it blocked back. Nice play by Howman and Jenkins, who were both there. Coming in now, Taylor Gainey, replacing McNamara, and serving is Allie Jenkins. I mentioned top 50 server in Division II. Jenkins. Heath was there first from the near side. Lorman through the block. Diving for it, Shirley, but could not come up with it. 4-point lead for Pitt, who's also 4 points away from taking set 1. Bose on the serve. Mathias is there first. Big hit by Shirley, but it's out of bounds, and Pitt is closing in on an opening set victory here on the road. Garrison Bose will serve. Did they lose the ball? So Cape Fear's playing all of their home games down here in Brunswick County, about a 20-30 minute drive from their normal campus. Next year, brand new renovated gym. Boy, that block by Slanik and Lorman there. Great start for the Bulldogs. Still serving Garrison Bose. Bose, 19 aces during the season, coming into play here tonight. That's going to be long. So Cape Fear with very little room for error now, trailing by 5 with Carly on the serve. No, actually, she's going to give way to Shirley, who's on the serve. Their first was Parrott. Awkward hit, and that'll be an ace. Jennifer Shirley from the Greenville area, very familiar with Pitt. She's got back-to-back aces now. Cape Fear's closing the gap here. Is that in? It is. 3 straight aces and a timeout by Pitt. We'll step aside, come back in about 60 seconds. Welcome back, everybody. Cape Fear with 3 straight points to close the gap to 2 now, late in set 1. It's been a good one. Shirley, is she going to pick up her 4th? She is. Jennifer Shirley came in with 9 aces in 10 matches. She's got 4 straight here in the last couple of minutes. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here on Sea Devil TV. Don't forget, you can use the YouTube chat. Give us a shout. Let us know where you're watching, who you're watching for. Don't make me do all the work. Big hit by Slatic and the dig by Shirley. Near side, Gainey. Bose was there first from the middle, Slatic, and It's four touches, they say, on Pitt. Oh, it was in the net on Cape Fear. Okay. I'm rusty on my referee signals. So, set point now. Off the serve from Sladek. Matthias skies it over. Sladek there first. Little tap, and Bynum completes set one. 25-22 to the Bulldogs. So we'll take a couple of minute break, and we'll bring you set two here in just a few moments. Don't go too far. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. We are underway here in the second set now, with Pitt taking the first set, as you can see right there, 25-22. So here we go, second set. One of the rare set losses for Cape Fear against Pitt in the last several years. As I mentioned, they swept them in 3 sets in both meetings last season. So the Sea Devils, they have not had a 4-setter so far this season. All of their matches have either been in 3 sets or in 5. As we're underway with Jenkins serving first. Krishima, glad to be back with you. Boy, Pitt just staying with it. Lorman, one of the big reasons why, as she picks up the point. Bulldogs lead at 1-0. So it'll be Garrison Bowes to serve. 19 aces coming into play here tonight. The jump serve over Matthias there first. Set Jenkins, big hit. Howman not messing around on that attack. Shyla Howman, 10th in Division II, hitting .383 coming into play here today. Serving is Gainey, 3 aces during the season. Received by Parrott, set by Isaacs. Sladek through the block. Schoenlaber, cross-court attack, but it's too long, and the Bulldogs lead 2-1. Don't forget, folks, we'd love to hear from you during today's broadcast. You can shout us out on the live chat on YouTube or using the hashtag SeaDevilTV. Serving for Pitt, Hannah Sladek, And is there an illegal rotation there called on Cape Fear? Either way, Pitt gets the point now, leads it 3-1. I believe somebody was out of rotation. So a mistake for Cape Fear. And again, it's Sladek on the serve here. Matthias hits it the wrong way, and Pitt out to a good start here, leading it 4-1. So another ace for Sladek, who had 15 coming into play here tonight. That time Gainey there first. That set's going to hit the antenna. Cape Fear is out of sorts as Pitt leads it 5-1. Sea Devils have been the comeback kids, though, so they were down 2 sets in one of their matches this weekend, I believe, as Howman with another kill, and won the last 3 sets to get the victory and stay unbeaten. It'll be Shyla Howman now to serve. The freshman, 61 kills. I mentioned her great hitting percentage at .383. That's 10th in NJCAA Division II. 21 digs, 16 blocks, 12 assisted blocks. That's hit to the wrong side by Schoenlaber, and Pitt goes back up by 4. So the libero, Matthias, coming back in now for Howman. Serving now is Heath for Pitt. Tap by Spencer. Far side, Bose with the kill. And Pitt leads by 5. This is one of those statement games for the Bulldogs, who are trying to make a push here in Region 10. Cape Fear Sea Devils coming up short to Catawba in the championship game last year. Big hit and the kill by Spencer. Much needed point for Cape Fear. The Sea Devils want to string some together, but Pitt went 22-6 last year. And Bose and Heath and Lorman, Bynum also back. So a lot of their core back. Here's Bynum and hits it through the block. Pitt by 5 yet again. Pitt's off until Friday. They host Surrey County at 1 p.m. and then Sandhills at 8:30 in the evening. And they're at the Bulldogs Classic on Saturday with, I believe, 3 matches. Point again to Pitt as they lead it now by 6. Calissa Parrott on the serve. Matthias there first, set Jenkins. Boy, nice block by Bynum. Bynum sends it back over. She has great vision. She knows where all those spots are. Far side, Bose. Matthias trying for the dig, but Bose with the kill. And it's all Pitt here in set 2. Pitt won the first one 25-22. Parrott serving for the Bulldogs. Matthias there first. Jenkins sets it up. Schoenlaber. Dig by Heath. Parrott from the back row. Near side, Schoenlaber through the block. Staying with it, though, was Isaacs from the back row. That hit by Sladek, not going to clear the net. Cape Fear now going on the serve. Wants to string some together. Cape Fear at 10-0. This is their best start since 2014. They started 6-0 and 9-1 in their first 10. Oh, Schoenlaber a bit off her game here in the early going of this second set. Alexis Bynum serving. Mentioned she's 5th in NJCAA play, hitting .412. Good blocker, big hit and a kill from Gainey. So Cape Fear starting to regroup a little bit Let's see if with Carly on the serve they can string some points together here. How about the job Emily Coleman has done? 87-29 in 5 seasons at Cape Fear. Set by Isaacs, the hit by Sladek. Dump by Jenkins. Alley picking up the point. So back-to-back now for Cape Fear. Matthias serving still. Bynum. Set up near side. Bose had a block back. Dig by Heath. Dump over by Sladek. Uh-oh. Gainey slipped and just couldn't make a play on it. It was set up for her, but they will clean up that wet spot a little too late, but thankfully for Gainey, nothing more serious than a point loss there. Gabby Isaacs getting set to serve. Isaacs, great setter, averaging just under 7 assists per set. 130 digs on the season, 3 per set for her as she serves. Big hit by Lorman, blocked back by Howman. Here's Bose. Oh, just a little bit short for Carly that time. Pitt by 7. This doesn't surprise me per se, but Cape Fear is a little flat here this evening. Near side Gainey. As I mentioned, though, they've been the comeback kids this season, so don't count them out. Even down 2 sets if the score should hold. Big hit by Howman with the kill. Howman, her second kill here in this second set. It'll be Allie Jenkins now to serve as Wagner comes back in for the Sea Devils. Set by Isaacs. Far side Lorman, the dig. Schoenlaber set up by Jenkins. Gainey almost got that to the floor. Sent over by Heath from the back row. Here is Gainey. Nice dig by Heath that time. Schoenlaber set by Jenkins. Tap over on the right side, and that's a kill for Wagner. Though the lead is 5 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs took set 1, 25-22. Sea Devil TV bringing you Cape Fear Volleyball here tonight. Chris Shima, glad to be with you at Brunswick County. Jenkins. Received by Bose. From the middle, Sladek sent it to the left. Wagner booms it. Heath was there. Bose. Wagner. Howman. And the point goes to Cape Fear. Cape Fear's deficit now is 4 at 13-9. Heath hits it backwards. That'll be an ace. Cape Fear's trailed by as many as 6. It was 9-3 at one point here in set 2. They've cut that deficit in half now with Alley serving. Isaacs to the near side. Bose the hit. Dig by Matthias. Schoenlaber. Sladek. Nice dig again by Carly, but that's going to be 4 hits. 4 touches, I should say, but either way, it's a point for Pitt. Miscommunication there for the Sea Devils ends their rally, and now it's Bose back on the serve. Came in with 19. Had 1 in the first set, I believe. Matthias from the back row. Hits it left and picks up a kill. Rare kill for Carly. That's her 6th of the season. Now serving is Taylor Gainey. Gainey, a freshman from Dunn, 45 kills, 48 digs, 7 assisted blocks on the season. Blocked back by Lorman and, Schoenlaber and Howman. 14-12. Gainey again on the serve. Set by Isaacs, near side, little tap by Sladek, sent right back. Howman sends it over. Here's Lorman, cross-court attack, and it's inbounds. Alexis Bynum returning now for Pitts. Bynum, one of the better attackers in the country. Sladek on the serve. Matthias there first. Jenkins to Schoenlaber, and that was an awkward hit by Sladek on the dig attempt. So the deficit now for Cape Fear, 2. Howman, received by Sladek, set Isaacs, and Bynum had that blocked back. Nice job by Wagner and Spencer. Near side, Schoenlaber, the dig by Bose. Lorman gets it over. Isaacs sets it up on the far side. Cross-court attack by Parrott, sent right back to her. Dump over by Isaacs. Hit by Wagner. Dig by Bose. Far side, Parrott had it blocked back. It's the combination of Spencer and Wagner. And now Cape Fear's deficit, which was 6, is just 1. Howman on the serve. Parrott got there first, set up for Bynum. Dig by Howman. Jenkins with the set. It's blocked back off the hit by Spencer. Parrott. Dig Schoenlaber. Set Jenkins. Hit by Wagner. Dig by Sladek that time. On the near side, that was Lorman. Schoenlaber. Dig by Bose. Back and forth we go here in set 2. And Pitt finally wins the rally. Pitt has led from the opening here in this second set, winning the first set 25-22 and leading this one 16-14. Schoenlaber there first. Jenkins sets it up for Wagner. I don't think, oh, it did. I didn't think that was going to clear the net, but they call the violation on Pitt there. So Cape Fear, chance to tie it with Ashlyn McNamara serving. McNamara, 14 aces during the season. Sladek backing up on the reception. Bynum. Schoenlaber, big hit. Dig again by Heath. Bose. Dig by Gainey. Matthias from the back row. Sladek able to come up with a nice play. Bose just sending it over. Set up on the right side, and that's going to be inbounds. Nice little tap by Spencer, and we are even at 16. Nice comeback in by the Sea Devils, who looked completely out of whack at the beginning of this set. McNamara. The set for Bynum. Dig, Matthias. Schoenlaber. Bose. Bose again. Schoenlaber. Couple of good rallies. That was a double hit. They called on Pitt. The first lead now for Cape Fear here in this second set. So now it's McNamara again. Isaac sets it up for Bynum. Matthias is there again. Dumped by Jenkins. Ready for it was Bose. Alley sets it up now for Schoenlaber. This is Parrott on the attack. Gainey with the dig, and Jenkins, nothing she could do with it. We are even at 17 here in set 2. Last year, Cape Fear going 21-8. They reached the Region 10 championship, falling to Powerhouse Catawba in 4 sets. Pitt went 22-6 last year. Good season for them. Schoenlaber on the hit. Bose, nice dig by Matthias. Schoenlaber picking up a kill and giving Cape Fear the advantage. Very little has separated these two here in this match. Schoenlaber on the serve, received by Parrott. Bynum had it blocked back. Bose floats it over. Nice dive by McNamara, now hit over by Gainey. On the second hit, Isaacs on the dump. Through the block, Gainey, but Sladek was there. Sladek from the back row, diving for it. Carly Matthias couldn't come up with it, and we are even at 18. Bynum now serving. 25 blocks on the season for Bynum, but commits the service error there, and Cape Fear back up by 1. So Carly Matthias now to serve. Matthias picking up an ace. That's her 6th of the season. Cape Fear by 2. Timeout for Pitt. So most of these young ladies are from around this area. Even Pitt has some players from, the eastern part of North Carolina. Got to give a shout out, though, if there are any people up in Johnson City, Tennessee. An area that I know very well. Used to live in Asheville, North Carolina, and made many trips up there to broadcast different tournaments up there, up in the they call it the Tri-Cities area. There's Johnson City, there's Kingsport, there's Bristol. If you're a racing fan, you know Bristol. So hi to those folks up there. If we've got any Allie Jenkins fans watching, beautiful part of the country. Glad to have you aboard wherever you're watching from. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Good start to this one, 25-22. The Bulldogs took set 1. We're at 20-18 in favor of Cape Fear here in this second set. Our first of 2 volleyball matches. We'll also have one for you. I believe it's October 14th is our next broadcast. Whatever that Saturday is our next one, and we'll have that for you at a time to be determined. Out of the timeout, Carly Matthias on the serve here. Cape Fear, slow start in the second set. They've played well. Nice dig by McNamara there. There's Gainey. Dig by Bynum. Bose able to get it over. Set by Jenkins. Gainey with the kill. So another assist for Allie Jenkins, averaging 8.3 per set, 316 coming in the play here this evening. Matthias still serving. Cape Fear their biggest lead of the match at 21-18. Set Isaacs. Here's Sladek. Too long on that one. And Cape Fear leads by 4. Matthias again. Is that going to stay in play? Yes. So in this sequence, Matthias has had 2 aces. And Cape Fear rolling. Matthias. Set to Sladek. That'll be out of play, and it's set point for Cape Fear. 24-18, matching the biggest lead for either of these teams here in the match. Matthias. There first was Parrott. Near side, Bose had it blocked back. Staying with it, Isaacs, though. Sladek will send it over. Matthias with the dig. Set Jenkins. Howman sends it to the floor. And we are even at 1. 25-18. Cape Fear takes set number 2. We'll take a timeout, come back and bring you the third set here in just a couple of minutes. (25-22) to the Bulldogs in set 1. 25-18 to the Sea Devils in set 2. We're even Steven starting off set 3. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. A showdown here in Region 10 between the Bulldogs and Sea Devils. Cape Fear coming in at 10-0. Pitt at 8-5. Cape Fear 7-0 in region play, and the Bulldogs at 4-3 in region play. Cape Fear, it's their best start since 2014. Their best start was 2013. They went 13-0. Back to live action now as Isaac serving, and the kill by Howman. Cape Fear started that season 13-0 in 2013. They went 19-3. That was Emily Coleman's first year at Cape Fear. Last year reaching the Region 10 championship game. Allie Jenkins with the ace. Cape Fear 2, Pitt 0. Allie Jenkins had 27 aces coming in. That's through the block. Sladek's going to pick up the kill. And Pitt gets on the board 2-1. Serving is Bose. Wagner hits it into the net, and we are even. Got to say hi to Olivia and the folks in Knoxville watching at the University of Tennessee. That's Olivia is Allie's sister, I believe. Allie's twin sister. So hi to those folks in Knoxville. That's going to be an ace for Pitt as the Bulldogs regain the lead. Ace for Bose, who had 19 coming in. Something told me there would be some Allie Jenkins fans out there. I didn't think they'd be at the University of Tennessee, though. Big hit by Howman. That was blocked back by Sladek, and Pitt rolling some points together here in set 3. Also, hi to Tim Carly TMZ Matthias's dad. Here's Wagner on the back row. That was Heath with the dig. Sent over now by Parrott. McNamara had it blocked. Sent right back. Sladek staying with it. Now it's hit over by Parrott on the near side. Far side, Gainey. Parrott. Dig by Schoenlaber. Dump by Jenkins. That's through the block by Lorman. Nicely done for her. And Pitt leads by 3. Bose on the serve. Big hit by Jenkins. Here's Lorman, and I think she was on the other side of the antenna there. So the point goes to Cape Fear. Now it's Jennifer Shirley who will serve for the Sea Devils. Isaacs with the setup, and Sladek had it blocked back. Schoenlaber there, also Howman. Cape Fear cutting the deficit down to 1. Shirley serving. Bose was there first. Here's a hit by Lorman. Dig by Shirley. Near side, it's Wagner keeping it in play, and we are even at 5 here in the third set. Knoxville's a beautiful part of the country, too. That whole area up there. I'd have loved to have gone college there. I went to college in Bowling Green, Ohio. Flat, as you can imagine. Nothing to do there. Sladek with the kill. 6-5 in favor of the Bulldogs here in the early going of set 3. Sladek, I think, over 100 kills on the season now. Came in with 97. Matthias on the reception. Big hit by Howman. Howman's not messing around. In the first set, she was floating some of those over. She's going hard here in set 3 as she'll serve. 14 aces during the regular season for Ashland. Bose was there first. Bynum tips it over, sends it right back on the dump. Nice job by Bynum. She's fun to watch. I'd be trying to get her sets as much as possible. Allison Heath, 2 aces during the season. Set by Jenkins, Schoenlaber, trying to catch him napping. From the middle, Spencer, blocked attempt by Bynum, falls short, and it's 7-all. Ashland McNamara coming in for Addie Wagner, so Ashland will serve. Local product from Wilmington. Ashland, good server. Big hit by Parrott, too long. Cape Fear back up by 1. Cape Fear undefeated, 10-0 on the season. Their best start, as I mentioned, was 13-0. Bynum sends it over. Dumped by Jenkins. Sladek was ready for it. Joust at the net. Cape Fear on the hit by Shirley. Diving for it, Sladek. Back row, Heath. And it's through Matthias. We are even at 8 again. Calissa Parrott from Wilson. Parrott, Matthias was there first. Big hit Schoenlaber on the cross-court attack. Diving for it was Bose and Sladek, but they both come up short. Biggest lead in the entire match was at the end of set 2, which Cape Fear won by 7. Pitt led early in that second set by 6, but for the most part, it's been tight. Schoenlaber. Bose there first. Set up by Isaacs. Bynum through the block. Diving for it. Matthias kept it in play. Hit over by Gainey. The dig by Bose, who takes the hit, but it's blocked back. Jenkins was there. Also Spencer. Cape Fear by 2. Schoenlaber now. Dumped over by Bynum. Matthias there first. Set Jenkins. Gainey. Bynum dove for it. It was saved in by Parrott. Gainey. On the second hit, Isaacs. Jenkins. And that was an illegal play, or illegal hit, they say. So it's 10-9 now. Cape Fear still leading by 1 now, but it will be Isaacs who goes on the serve. Dump over by Jenkins. Sladek. Matthias with the dig. Gainey. Dig by Parrott. Here's Bose. Blocked back. Is it in play? Yes. Spencer was there. Jenkins again. And Cape Fear leading by 2 again. Third set here in Brunswick County. Carly Matthias serving. Matthias served at the end of the second set when Cape Fear went on that big run. Dump play by Isaac. Cape Fear able to get it over. Back row attack by Schoenlaber. Nice dig by Bynum. Bose hit it through the block, and it's 11-10. These two meeting for the first time this season. Isaacs on the serve. Hit over by Gainey. Nice dig by Schoenlaber. Gainey had it blocked back, but it's out of play. 12-10, Sea Devils by 2. Looking to break this 1-1 tie here in the match. Wagner back in, McNamara out. And it'll be Allie Jenkins to serve. Hit by Heath. Sent over by Pitt. Wagner. Dig by Parrott. Bose through the block. Nice play by Jenkins to keep it alive. Gainey the hit. Dig by Parrott. Far side Gainey again. Dig by Heath. Good volley. And that's going to go into the net. Off Cape Fear. So Pitt, trailing by 1 now, will go on the serve with Garrison Bose. Is that going to be in play? No, it's too long, so the service error puts Cape Fear up by 2 again. Shirley will serve for the Sea Devils now. Jennifer Shirley. Parrott was there first, and violation double hit called on Pitt. So Cape Fear now by 3. Shirley getting it over. Heath there first. Set by Isaacs. Dumped by Sladek, and that was blocked back. Howman and Schoenlaber both there. Cape Fear now leading by 4. Shirley floats that over. Lorman made the play on it, and the missed block gives Sladek a kill. Cape Fear 15 and Pitt 12. It'll be Hannah Sladek to go on the serve now. McNamara, Howman, again, and Bynum went for the block. Pitt was able to keep it alive momentarily, but Cape Fear gets the point. Now it'll be Howman on the serve. Shyla, received by Bose. Set Isaacs. Here's Bynum. Bynum does it again. I mean, she's hitting .412. I'd set it up every time she's on that left side. So it'll be Heath now to serve. And that's going to be an ace for her as Cape Fear unable to get it over. So back-to-back points, and it's a 2-point game here in this third set. Bynum had it blocked back. Nice job by that front line, Wagner and Spencer. Schoenlaber. Dumped by Isaacs. Wagner. Dig by Heath. Back row Bose. Dig by Matthias. Through the block was Spencer. Pitt able to get it over. It was Parrott. Big hit. Slamming it to the floor was Spencer with the kill. And Cape Fear off that rally leading by 3 now. Here comes McNamara replacing Wagner. So McNamara will serve. Pitt, that pass a little bit far behind. Bo's able to get it over, though. Schoenlaber picking up the kill. Nobody was home on that far side, and Pitt will call for time. We'll step aside. 18-14. Cape Fear here in set 3. A lot of soccer coming up this weekend and into next week on Sea Devil TV. There's been a score correction. Pitt's been deducted a point, so the correct score on your screen is Cape Fear 18 and Pitt 13. And that came from the officials. Back to action, Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. McNamara serving. Jump over by Bynum. Schoenlaber, big hit. The dig by Sladek. Back row, Bose will dump it over. Shirley there first. Jenkins sets it up for Spencer. Nice dig by Isaacs. Set up now again. Jenkins showing labor. It hit the floor? Yes, it did. So the Sea Devils now by 6. So McNamara continues to serve for the Sea Devils here. Diving for it was Heath. Big hit by Parrott. Dig by Shirley. Far side showing labor on the cross court hit. Sladek sends it over. Jenkins sets it up for Spencer. That was blocked back but a miss, and Parrott upset with herself. Cape Fear matching the biggest lead of the evening so far at 7, 20-13. McNamara on the serve. Bose, that's going to come up short. So the biggest lead of the night now is 8 for the Sea Devils. McNamara floats it over. Received by Bose, dumped by Bynum. Cape Fear was ready. Through the block, Spencer with the kill. Cape Fear by 9. Sea Devils came out so flat in the second set, and since then they have been playing their game, looking the part of an undefeated team here in the match. McNamara again. And that's going to be an ace. The lead is 10 for the Sea Devils, and a timeout again for Pitt. Bulldogs want to talk about it. We'll come back in about 30, 40 seconds. Cape Fear by 10, dominating the late part of this third set. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. The Allie Jenkins fan club continues to expand on the YouTube chat. Hi to Lisa, and that's Mom, I believe. Also, Janice. Back to live action. Cape Fear trying to go up 2-1 here in this third set. That's going to be long from Schoenlaber. Well, Pitt with little room for error here, trailing by 9. If you're just joining us, set 1 went to the Bulldogs 25-22. Sea Devils won set 2, 25-18. And it's Calissa Parrott serving. Spencer, that's blocked back. Spencer there on the dig. Schoenlaber, that's the kill for her. Yet another one for Peyton, and it's set point for the Sea Devils. And it'll be Schoenlaber who will serve. Gainey will come out, or come in, excuse me, replacing Shirley. Bynum, big hit. Dig by McNamara, and an oopsie daisy for Cape Fear there as everybody froze. So Bynum to serve. Still set point for the Sea Devils. Big hit by Spencer, and that'll do it. 25-15. Cape Fear taking set 3, leading 2-1 overall. We'll take a break, come back, and bring you set 4 here in just a moment. Welcome back. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here in Brunswick County. Sea Devils 2-1 here in the match. Pitt won the first set 25-22, and then Cape Fear won by 7 in the second set, 25-18, and by 10 in the third set, 25-15. So that's where we're at as we get set for this fourth set. Remember, Cape Fear undefeated, but they have yet to have a four-set result so far this season. They've won 60% of their games in 3 sets and 40% in 5 sets. So will Pitt force a 5th set? Or can the Sea Devils close it out here? Sea Devils, again, their best start in recent memory. 13-0 in 2013. That was Emily Coleman's first years. We're underway with Allie Jenkins serving here in set 4. Violation at the net. 4 hits on Pitt, 4 touches. Gives Cape Fear the first point here in set 4. Jenkins. Bowes on the reception. Big hit by Sladek, and that's going to go for a kill, they say. Matthias thinking it went out, but it did stay in, says the official, or she touched it. I think that's what happened. She hit it and tried to say she didn't. So, Bowes still serving. Howman had that blocked back. Sladek was there, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Bulldogs. Bowes. Here's Wagner. Dig by Bowes. Dumped by Isaacs. Cape Fear able to recover. Gainey had it blocked back. Sea Devils stay with it, though. Nice job by Lorman and Sladek on the block. Lorman went cross court. Jenkins with the dig. Back row. Schoenlaber hits it into the net. So 3-1. Good start for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs swept both times last season by Cape Fear. Wagner, it's blocked back. Again, Sladek and Lorman were there. So Pitt leads 4-1 here in the early going in this fourth set. Matthias there first. Set by Jenkins, hit by Wagner, and it's too long. Hit by 4. Garrison Bowes, the sophomore. Here's Wagner across court. And diving for it, but unable to come up with it was Parrott. Second point here in the fourth set for Cape Fear now. Coming out, Taylor Gainey. Coming in is Jennifer Shirley. Shirley, I mentioned in the first set, from the Greenville area, which is where Pitt CC is located. I believe they're in Winterville, which is just down the road from Greenville. And some of the best barbecue I've ever had was in Winterville. I can't think of the name of the place. If there's anybody up there, I bet you could tell me. It's a guy, I think Sam something or another. Sam Jones, that's it. Sam Jones. Picking up the ace, Shirley. Cape Fear cuts the deficit to 1. There is, I love Eastern North Carolina barbecue, but you don't even need the sauce at that place. The meat was so tender. All other barbecue since then has come up short. Far side, the hit by Parrott. Diving for it, Jenkins. Hit over by Schoenlaber. Lorman, it's blocked back. Howman was there, Schoenlaber was there, and we are tied at 5. So if you're ever in that area, I'm telling you, folks, even the sides are good. I think I have mac and cheese and okra, something. Bo is able to get it over. Set to the middle, Wagner picking up a kill. Cape Fear stringing 5 straight points together to retake the lead here, 6-5. Again, it's Shirley on the serve. Cape Fear looking to close this out in 4 sets, and the team from Winterville trying to force a 5th set. Oh, miscommunication there. 2 players were talking, but nobody made a move. So 7-5 in favor of the Sea Devils. Another ace, by the way, for Shirley here in this set. That just cleared the net. Back-to-back aces. 8-5, Cape Fear. And a timeout. The Bulldogs will call for time. We will step aside as well and come back in about a minute. Just talking barbecue with my camera guy as we get back to play here. It's Kevin Rote who's bringing you the pictures that you see. He's also from Winterville. Shirley upset with herself there as she serves it into the net. But she helped Cape Fear out to a 3-point lead, now down to 2 as Sladek will go on the serve. Set by Jenkins. Schoenlaber. Pitt keeps that alive. Nicely done. Jenkins sets it up for Howman. Swinging hit and the kill for Howman. Cape Fear by 3. I've been told I need to try a couple of places up there. Serving now for the Sea Devils is Howman. And hitting it into the net is Parrott. Cape Fear by 4 again. 25-22. Pitt won the first set. Cape Fear won sets 2 and 3. 25-18 and 25-15. Lorman. Dig by Shirley. Tipped by Wagner on the far side. That will not clear the net. 4 hits. And Cape Fear leads by 5. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you here in Brunswick County for this one. Howman serving for the Sea Devils, our first of 2 volleyball matches. We'll have another one for you October 14th. Cape Fear is playing a couple that day. They're playing at 12 and 4. And we're going to get together and decide which one we want to do, but we're going to do one of those 2 on the 14th of October. Allison Heath serving. Here's Schoenlaber. Big hit by Schoenlaber as she picks up another kill. Cape Fear by 5. Cape Fear at home, quote unquote, here in Brunswick County again on Thursday at 6 p.m. They host Northern Virginia. And on Saturday they host Richard Bland at 11, and then at 3, the finale of a tri-match with Bryant and Stratton. Jenkins tried to dump. She's a fan of that. She does it more than I've seen most setters. As she sets it up now, Schoenlaber. Did she keep it in play? Yes. It's so awkward to do that. You know, Schoenlaber, her body is faced one way and she hit it the other way. Nicely done by Peyton there as Cape Fear leads by 6. I mentioned the Bulldogs return to Winterville on Friday for 2 matches, day and night. Back row Bose on the hit. Jenkins sets it up. Schoenlaber again swinging. Heath was there first. That was blocked back. Parrott finding the empty space as Parrott picks up the kill. Calissa Parrott. Showing labor, it's blocked back. Was it out of bounds? It was. That's one of those A for efforts from Bynum and Isaacs there, but got to keep it in play. Gainey back out there for Shirley, and it's Showing labor serving. There first, Slanik, dumped by Isaacs. Gainey. From the far side, that was Bose, and it goes out of bounds, too long, as Cape Fear leads by 7. So it looked like, at least early on, that we might be headed for a 5th set, but that's going to be an ace now for Showing labor as Cape Fear doubles up Pitt here in set 4. Bulldogs came out strong in the first set, 25-22. Then in the second set, they led at one point 9-3. And Cape Fear, since that point, has put the hammer down here in the match. Bynum, big hits. And another kill for Bynum. Well, the folks in Knoxville want me to give a shout out for Owen Devine. So consider yourself shouted out, Owen. Big hit by Gainey and the dig by Heath. Far side, Bose diving for it. Matthias, nice job by her. Gainey, the dig by Bynum, almost hit the roof. And that'll be 4 touches. Cape Fear by 8. There's a surprising amount of volunteers watching today's broadcast. Carly Matthias to serve. Parrott, Sladek, it's blocked back, but violation on Cape Fear gives Pitt its 10th point here in set 4. 17-10 now in favor of the Sea Devils. Gabby Isaacs on the serve. Gainey. Bose on the hit. Matthias. Gainey again. The dig by Bose. Near side, Lorman will take the hit. Dig that time, McNamara. From the back row, it's Showing labor. Parrott on the dig. Bose again on the hit. And Cape Fear able to get that over, and that's going to stay in play. I don't think that's how they drew it up, but Allie Jenkins will take the point. Oh, wait a minute. It was out of bounds. Okay, so I got ahead of myself there. So Pitt does get the point. My apologies. Isaacs continues to serve after that long rally. Gainey. Bose again, finding the open space. Pitt back-to-back points as they cut the deficit, which was 8, down to 5. Gabby Isaacs. Matthias from the back row. From the middle, Sladek. And violation called on Cape Fear. So timeout. Sea Devils want to talk about it as Pitt not going quietly. Cape Fear leads by 4, trying to close out the Bulldogs. We'll be right back. Welcome back, 2-1 here in the match. Sea Devils also leading set 4 by a 17-13 margin, although the Bulldogs making a run here. Howman sending it over. Big hit by Bose, that's inbounds. Cape Fear led by as many as 8 early on in this fourth set. Our deficit now for Pitt CC is 3. Isaacs. Jenkins, Gainey with the hit, the dig by Parrott. Here's Bose. That's out of play, they say. So Cape Fear now by 4. Camila Collins checking in for the first time, as McNamara comes out. Allie Jenkins on the serve. Bose with the hits. And again, nobody's home in the center for Cape Fear. Garrison Bose on the serve. One of the better Bulldogs serving. We haven't seen a lot of service errors in this one. It's been a fairly clean game. Schoenlaber upset with herself that time. And now Cape Fear's lead is just 2. So the Bulldogs with some momentum here. Bose. Set by Jenkins from the middle. Howman. Another big swing and a kill for her. Shirley is in. Gainey is out. Well, Shirley started off this fourth set serving a couple of aces in a row. From the middle, here's Sladek with the kill as Shirley unable to come up with the dig. 19-17 Sea Devils leading by 2 now. And again, it's Sladek on the serve. Collins on the hit. And that's going to be sent over by Howman. Here's Parrots. From the back row, Matthias. Dig by Isaacs. Set up for Lorman, and it's through the block. Pitt's deficit down to 1 now. 19-18 Cape Fear. Again, Sladek serving. Received by Matthias, set on the near side. Schoenlaber with the kill. Peyton not messing around. All business on that hit. And now it's Howman to serve. It's set up for Bynum. Schoenlaber was there first. Collins on the hit. Dig by Slanik. Near side, Lorman. Jenkins was there first. Collins again with the hit. Sladik on the dig. Parrott diving for it. Cape Fear able to keep it alive with Schoenlaber, but it's a violation on the Sea Devils. So Pitt closing the deficit down to 1 here. And it'll be Allison Heath to serve. Schoenlaber. That's too long. We are tied at 20, and Cape Fear wants to talk about it. Pitt CC trying to force a 5th and deciding set. We'll be right back as it's anyone's 4th game. 20 all here in this fourth set. Krishima, glad to be back with you. It will be Bulldogs to serve out of the timeout. Heath on the serve. Set to the near side. Tapped over by Schoenlaber and out of the timeout. Sea Devils get the lead right back. Out is Collins, coming back in McNamara, and McNamara will serve for Cape Fear. Sea Devils looking for their first four-set victory of the season. Bynum sets it up. Isaacs, it's into the net. Cape Fear by 2. Sea Devils looking to go to 11-0. This weekend they could surpass as the service error that time by McNamara will put the Bulldogs on the serve. This weekend they could surpass their best start in Emily Coleman's tenure, which was 13-0. Parrott. Set Jenkins. Spencer hit it cross court. Isaacs on the dump. Dump back over from the back row by Shirley. That's blocked back. Sea Devils able to get it over. Dump now by Jenkins. Dump that time by Isaacs. Matthias keeps it alive. Schoenlaber. This has been a fun rally here. Sea Devils, Schoenlaber, it's blocked back. Pitt wins it. And we are even at 22. What a rally. Matthias hit the deck hard, but she's all smiles, so good news there. It'll be Calissa Parrott to serve. Matthias is there. Schoenlaber. Isaacs got there first. Bose will hit it over. It's going to be sent right back by Shirley. Matthias, that's sent over, but goes out of bounds. So Pitt with 3 straight points as they lead 23-22 now. Parrott serving. Shirley dumped over by Jenkins, and we are even at 23. Could this one go past 25? Gainey back in as Shirley is out. Schoenlaber will serve for the Sea Devils here. Received by Sladek. Near side, Bynum. Sent right back on the dive from McNamara. McNamara with the hit. Jenkins sends it over and will pick up the kill, and it's match point, Sea Devils. Well, the bench is fired up. Here's Schoenlaber now to serve. From the back, Sladek. Gainey, it's blocked back but out of bounds, and the Sea Devils win it to remain unbeaten. So the first set goes to Pitt, 25-22, but the Sea Devils win 3 straight to win in 4 sets by a final score of 22-25, 25-18, 25-15, and 25-23. So that'll do it for us here, folks. Once again, Cape Fear 11-0 now as the Bulldogs fall to 8-6. Bulldogs back in Winterville on Friday against Surrey County and Sandhills day night. And Cape Fear will host Northern Virginia back here in Brunswick County at 6 p.m. Our next broadcast coming up on Saturday, soccer doubleheader at noon and at 2 p.m. So be sure to tune in for those. Want to say a special thanks, Emily Coleman, the head coach, for helping us get the broadcast out. Our camera guy, Kevin Rott. Thank you, sir. Go enjoy some barbecue. And as always, everybody for watching. Once again, Cape Fear wins in 4 sets. We'll talk to you again on Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your week, everybody.